Good afternoon. This is my how-to video. So we are going to make coffee together. So the first thing you need to do is make sure your coffee pot is completely emptied. Mine is not. You have two options when it comes to this. You can pour it out in the sink if you don't want to leave it over, but we tend to just keep the cold coffee in our refrigerator because our family tends to prefer cold coffee over hot coffee. So if there's any leftover, we'll just put that in here and then we'll put it in the fridge for later so it can get cold. Your next step is you need to make sure that your coffee filter area over here where you put your grounds in are all clean. So you just take this little section out, and obviously I have grounds. Again, you have a couple options, so you can just throw them away, or if you have a garden, the nitrogen in these grounds are really good for the soil, so you can just compost them. I'm just gonna throw mine away because it is like past season for my garden, so I'm gonna go throw this away. Okay, now that they're thrown away, you just put it right back there. So, and your next step is to get water. So we use filtered water because we tend to have like hard sediment in our water just where we're at. So of course you can use tap water if you'd like, or you could use like filtered Brita water, which is what I'm gonna use. Okay, now that I have filled up the water, it is to the max. That's where we want it. So our next thing that we need to do is put your coffee filter into the little filter area. Don't forget to put your cover back on to where your water goes. Every coffee pot is a little bit different, but we're going to be making a full pot of coffee, so these measurements I'm about to give you aren't necessarily one for one, depending on if you have like a light roast coffee, a medium roast, or a dark roast. So I'm going to go for about a medium roast coffee, and then you add or subtract about 5 to 10 grams of coffee depending on it. So if it's like a lighter roasted coffee, you're going to use about 5 to 10 grams more than what I'm going to tell you, or if it is a darker coffee, use like 5 to 10 grams less, just all depending. So make sure you have a scale. You're going to turn the scale on. Make sure the units are in grams. And then this is just the little top off like our coffee grinder that I just sit on top of it so that we can measure it all out. So, oh, don't do that. So it's going to take about 55 grams of coffee. So I'm gonna see about how many scoops that is. That's 2 scoops, 3 scoops, 4, 5. We're at like 44 grams. We're at 55. Perfect. So pre-ground coffee is always going to be fresher than pre-ground coffee. But for those who only have pre-ground coffee, we do have some pre-ground coffee, and I will tell you about how many grams. So it's about 5 of these scoops. I haven't actually ever measured it out, so we're gonna learn together about how many grams of pre-ground coffee this is. 2, 3, 4, 5, which is about 57 grams. So they're pretty comparable to one another. So I'm not actually going to use this one because I have all my whole bean coffees ready to go in the grinder. So I'm going to go grind them. Okay, now that it is completely full, you just take the little area of where your coffee, like it goes in here, just take out the grinds area. So then you come over to your coffee pot, and right here where you took out the filter area, you're just gonna pour those coffee grinds back in. So the coffee grinds are a little bit bigger than like the pre-ground ones, just because that's how my family tends to like it. Then you just put everything back, and then you just press start, and then you wait for your coffee to be done. And now you have coffee brewing. Now you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy your Saturday.